Hundreds of gas-guzzling private jets took off this week as billionaires from all over the world jetted off to Davos, Switzerland for the ritzy and glamorous World Economic Forum, a week-long event for the ruling class to talk down to the rest of us. And it's not for everybody. It's an invite-only event. And once you do get in, they divide you by class. You get a white badge with a blue line if you're rich enough. You just get a white badge if you're married to someone important. Or if you're just a part of someone's entourage, you get an ugly green badge. You're not good enough. They keep the elites together, and they have their own little police state to make sure these people are focused on ruling the world. If you're not from CNN or the New York Times and you show up uninvited, they'll probably arrest you. And it's all headed up by a guy named Klaus Schwab, who's pretty much running a one-world government here. He kicked off the week by saying the future is theirs, not yours.
The future is not just happening. The future is built by us, by a powerful community as you here in this room. We have the means to improve the states of the world.
And the way they start is by tracking you. If you go deep in the weeds in what these people are saying at this place, they're openly scheming up some of the craziest plans you'll ever hear of, like tracking your carbon footprint.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? That's where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker. Stay tuned.
You heard it. The one world government wants to keep tabs on what you eat and where you go. All because John Kerry's a little mad that your cheeseburger is wiping out part of the population.
People forget, greenhouse gases are pollution. And 15 million people a year die because of the quality of the air around the world. We're dealing with a crisis here, folks. It's a crisis made by human beings.
Maybe they should take their own advice before jetting off across the world on those private jets, emitting all that carbon. But to them, they have more important things to focus on, like preventing the next pandemic, since it worked out so well last time.
If it comes 10 years from now, we should have far, far better diagnostic technology. That is, be able to scale up every country within a month to diagnose their entire population. We're a little distracted right now, so getting the debate going is happening slowly.
Yeah, a lot of people are distracted by inflation, food shortages, real problems. But the ruling class at Davos says, don't worry, it's all a part of the plan.
We need to accept that there will be some pain in the process. The pace that we need will open up for missteps. It will open up for shortages of energy. It will create inflationary pressures, and maybe we need to start talking about that pain is actually worth it.
If you have all the money in the world, the last thing you have to worry about is inflation. It's our problem, not theirs. They're busy ruling the world. And shady George Soros says if we don't make their ideas a reality, civilization is done for.
Fighting pandemics and climate change, avoiding nuclear war, maintaining global institutions have had to take a backseat to that struggle. That's why I say our civilization may not survive.
Believe it when I tell you, these people don't care about any of us. They're just a bunch of globalists hanging out and coming up with too many bad ideas.
Shalom, Yasharallah Shalom. This your Qadash Alahayam coming at you with another quick lesson. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Barakatah. Yahweh being the name of our Heavenly Father, the Ancient of Days, the Lord of Hosts, the Almighty. And Yahweh being the name of His only begotten Son, our Lord and Savior, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Right? And I have a lesson for y'all today, man. Like y'all saw in the opening clip, there was a World Economic Forum annual meeting for the 2022, right? And all the elitists was there. You had Bill Gates, you had John Kerry, and you had a lot more other damn devils, at this huge meeting to talk about the future of this world, right? And they trying to implement a world government, a new world order that they've been working on for decades and decades and decades, right? And there's no new thing under the sun, right? So I'm going to start off with the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41, right? Because in this day and time, right, like I just said, there's no new thing under the sun. In this day and time, history is repeating itself with its leaders, man, with these bodies that's regenerated back on the earth, or these spirits that regenerated back on the earth. They trying to complete their enterprise that they never got to complete since the Tower of Babel, since the time of King Antiochus, right? They never got to complete this new world order. Why? Because the Most High always prevent them, right? Because their sins always reach the heavens, and the Most High have to visit the world and stop these damn devils, man, because they be doing too much, right? They don't care about you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native, and Seminole Indians. They don't give a damn about none of y'all. They don't even give a damn about their own people that's poor, man. Right? So let me get that in the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41. And it reads, "Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all people, Salakia, that all should be one people." Right? So King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all people should be one people. Basically, a new world order, a one world government. Everybody following under his rules, his laws, his legislations. Right? The same thing what they trying to do now with WHO, man. Right? Just in case another pandemic pop off, they want to have one world government system to implement on over 200 countries, man. And that'll never work, right? Because you have 18 different nations of people on the earth. So you need different rules and governments for each set of people, right? All people not going to follow this beast system, man, especially the children of Israel. We not going for this, right? We rather die than to worship the beast, man. Right. So they had this World Economic Forum annual meeting for the 2022 over there in Switzerland. Right. All these devils go meet up. And that's the same place where they got CERN at. Right. CERN is over there in Switzerland. That big ass collider machine where they trying to open up portals and all that. That's over there where they having that forum meeting at. All the elitists are over there having a damn meeting about the future of this world. And if we don't go with their ideas, right, if we don't follow their ideas, we're compromised. Therefore, we're going to have to be thrown in jail or put to death. Right? That's the mindset of these damn devils. And when you think about it, it ain't nothing but Edomites in that damn meeting, man. We don't have nobody from our nation to go represent us in those meetings. We're not invited to those meetings. The Arabs ain't up there talking about a new world order. Right? So how the hell is Esau the Arabs, man? Esau is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, and that's the so-called white man. And he not white, he red. Right? So let me get that in the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24, right? The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24, and it reads, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" Right. So when they say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, yeah, you have people within the Israelite nation, right, that are wicked. But this wicked right here, the earth is not given into the hands of the wicked Israelites. In the Bible, when you go to the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and the 4th verse, it tell you that Esau, Edom is the border of wickedness, or the territory of wickedness. So Esau, Edom is the wicked of the Bible. Right? Esau is the wicked of the Bible. When the Bible say the wicked, is pertaining to Esau, Edom. Right? So the earth is given into the hands of Esau, Edom, the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Right? How does Esau cover the faces of the judges thereof? For starters, you have a book in the Bible called Judges. Right? You have a book in the Bible called Judges. When you look up the biblical characters, you know, you can Google them or whatever. All them characters are supposed to be Israelites, right? The judges was of Israel, right? supposed to be of Black, Latino, Native, or Indian descent, Native Indian descent, or Seminole Indian descent. But they whitewash the images of everybody in the book of Judges to make them so-called white. That's how he covered the faces of the judges thereof. The whole entire Bible in its entirety, right? He whitewashed every biblical character from Adam to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, right? To Samson, to Moses, to Noah, right? To Elijah, to Isaiah, to Jeremiah. He made all them Edomites, man. He made all those biblical characters Edomites. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Not to mention Yahushua. He made Yahushua a so-called white man with blonde hair and blue eyes, right? That's how he covered the faces of the judges thereof, right? Because when you go to the book of First Maccabees, I want to say the 3rd chapter in the 48th verse, right? It said that the heathen sought to paint likeness of their images over ours, man. They painted their own images over ours. It's called iconoclasm, right? Iconoclasm, where they took ancient pictures or ancient paintings from the Hebrew Israelites and whitewashed them and made all the prophets, all the judges, all the rulers, all the kings, they made them white, right? That's how he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If it ain't Esau, Edom, then where and who is it? It ain't the Arabs. The Arabs didn't put their face on Yahushua face, on so-called Jesus Christ face. The Arabs ain't turned themselves into Noah, right? The Arabs didn't turn themselves, the Chinese man didn't turn himself into Moses or Noah or Abraham. It was only Esau, Edom that whitewashed and fed us lies talking about Esau or the so-called white man are the people of the book, man. They still running around in Israel right now like they the people of the book. Right? So that's Esau, Edom, which is the wicked who covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he, man? Just look at the movies, man. Google biblical movies or movies about the Bible. You'll see everybody is white. They have movies, they have books, they have magazines, and all the idols in there are Edomites. Right? So let me go to the book of Psalms chapter 37 and verse 14. Right? This is the book of Psalms chapter 37 and verse 14. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. So the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, have drawn out the sword. The modern day sword is the gun. You know what I'm saying? And in the South, we call that the tool, our tool, man. That's our tool, right? That's what we call it. And it's synonymous to tool, man, right? Like a tool, like a pistol or a damn AK or a 45 or a Desert Eagle or a damn 357 Magnum. That's what we call tools, right? And that's the same thing that sword is. The wicked have drawn out that sword. You see the police officers killing up everybody, killing up all our people. You see all these white supremacists going on mass shooting sprees. They even influencing Issachar to go on a mass shooting spree, right? It say the wicked have drawn out their sword and bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy. And we're the poor and needy. We the ones in the ghettos, right? Where the Jews reside. We the ones at the bottom of society that's trodden down, right? We the ones in need of a savior, of Yahushua to return and come back and redeem his people, man. We're the poor and needy. We don't have a Israelite to go represent us at the damn World Economic Forum, right? We're the poor and needy. And it say, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. And this is upright conversation right here. Upright behavior. Waking our people up, telling our people to return back to their heritage, return back to these laws, statutes, and commandments before the Most High put it in Putin's spirit to blow America off the map. Right? We the ones telling our people to wake the hell up. Upright conversation. We the ones who showing you who the devil is. We showing you who the man of sin is. The man of sin has been revealed. If you don't see that the so-called white man is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, you going to see in that day, man. You going to see in that day. If you don't see now because you choosing not to, you're going to see in that day. And you're going to be remorseful. You're going to be sorrowful. But by then, it will be too late. Right? Because the Most High sent his prophets out to warn you and to show you the wickedness of this kingdom. And who's running this kingdom? Them same people you seen in the opening clip. The same exact people that you seen in the opening clip. Those the ones that's run this country and the ones that run the rest of the world. Right? But the Most High coming down to get some straightening, right? Because they were speaking about the guy was speaking about they want to track our carbon footprint. Right? These damn devils want to track your carbon footprint. And it's not a literal footprint, right? I'm gonna break it down real quick as to what a carbon footprint is, right? A carbon footprint is the total amount of greenhouse gases, right, including carbon dioxide and methane, that are generated by our actions, right? So like if you drive to the store, they want to track that. When you leave home and go home, wherever you go, they want to track that. Whatever you eat, they want to track what you eat. Whatever you do, they want to track it so they can monitor it, right? It say the average carbon footprint for a person in the United States is 16 tons, one of the highest rates in the world. Globally, the average carbon footstep is closer to 4 tons. Who the hell cares about a damn carbon footstep, right? And for them to track us and to monetize us, right? When we had them lockdowns from the pandemic, they started monitoring us then, right? Because the lockdown prevented less carbon in the air, right? It prevented less carbon in the world. Because they say something crazy about how our carbon footsteps, this they philosophy, this they doctrine, our carbon footsteps do something to mess up the ozone layer. So they got to monetize it. Damn devils, man. Damn devils, man. Come up with all kind of crafty counsel. But the Most High not dealing with this, man. He not dealing with no devil tracking no damn carbon footsteps. They want to be the Most High. They want to play God. They want to watch everything you're doing. They got cameras everywhere. They want to monitor everywhere you go. They want to monitor your every thought, right? Whatever. They want to monitor your bank account, your income. They want to monitor everything, man. Them some damn devils, man. Right? So let me jump to the book of Psalm, chapter 33 and verse 10. Right? Let's go to the book of Psalm, chapter 33 and verse 10. And it reads, "The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect." They are not going to be able to track no damn carbon footprints, man. Because the Most High bringeth the counsel of the heathen to nothing. You taking all that counsel, spending money on them damn jets, tearing up the atmosphere, but you want to try to monitor us, man. The Most High not letting you monitor his children. Bill Gates, right? John Kerry, right? And the rest of you wicked elitists, the Most High not allowing that, man. He not allowing that, right? Let's jump down to Job chapter 5 and verse 12, right? Let's go to the book of Job chapter 5 and verse 12. And it reads, "He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise." And that's what's happening right now. The Most High is finna disappoint the devices of the crafty, just like he did in the Tower of Babel, just like he did in the time period of King Antiochus, right? He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. They would never be able to fulfill all these ideas that they hatching out their mind. Right? Because our power is a great and terrible power, man. His children returning back to him in these last days. The ones that don't, right? The ones that don't turn back to the Most High, humble themselves and turn from their wicked ways and repent and pray. The ones that don't do that, hey, it's over with for you, man. You might as well hang it up. You might as well hug Esau when the nukes drop, right? Because it's going to be over with. right? So let's go to the book of Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17, right? Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 17. And it reads, as for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Right? So our people be dependent on these damn Edomites, the so-called white man, to help them in any and everything. Right? Your eyes as yet have failed for our vain help, man. The Most High say the Egyptians gonna help in vain. They sent you stimulus checks, right? They sent you all this money during the pandemic. Now they taxing. Inflation, food going up, and then the food shortage is coming. The famine is coming, right? It's vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. These people cannot save you. Esau, Edom cannot save you from the judgment of the Most High. Esau, Edom can't save you from poverty. Esau, Edom can't save you from getting killed at the hands of his own people, man. He cannot save you. Our people love to exalt Esau, Edom, man. They love to give Esau all type of praise and glory, right? But when they own brothers and sisters, people that look like them and going through the same struggle they go through, you know what I'm saying? People going through the same exact oppression that they going through, they don't even want to hearken to you. You just a nigga. I'm not finna let this nigga who's suffering like me tell me anything, right? That's the mentality of our people, and it's gonna cost them in the end, man. Most High sending his prophets to warn our people, right? And during this grace period, but when that grace period over with and Jacob's trouble break loose, it's over with, man. Right? Verse 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Right? Speaking of this carbon footprint, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Right? Because we at the end. We at the end. This the latter days. This is the end. We on the brink of destruction and salvation, right? This world or this kingdom is on the brink of destruction, and it's on the brink of salvation for the children of Israel, for the 1/3, right? Verse 19, it say our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of heaven. Right. And we all know that the eagle represents Esau, Edom. Look at the back of your quarter. Look on the dollar bill. You go in a courtroom, you see the eagles everywhere. You go in a police station, you see the eagles everywhere. Our enemies, Salaki, verse 19, our persecutors are swifter than eagles of the heaven, swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursue us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken in their pits, of whom we said under his under his shadow, we shall live among the heathen. And that's exactly what we're doing, man. Right? The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Most High, right, was taken in their pits and their snares and traps, taken in their prisons, taken in their graves, right? Of whom we said under his shadow shall we live among the heathen. And woe to those that trust in the shadows of Egypt, man, who trust in this shadow government, right? Verse 21, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz, which is symbolic for the land of America today. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Right? Because Esau got to drink of that cup of that dreg that we had to drink of. Them curses, the affliction, the slavery. He going to have to drink of that cup now. Right? It says, the cup also shall pass unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. And that's what he's doing right now. He's drunk off his own doctrines and philosophies. He's drunk off the wine of Babylon. And now he done made himself naked. He's exposed now. Esau is exposed. The man of sin has been revealed. The only ones that don't want to accept it are the ones that sleep, the ones that's conformed to this world, the ones that seeing their brothers and sisters getting killed in the street like dogs, but yet you want to go celebrate the damn 4th of July. You're watching these heathens kill your people, but yet you want to still celebrate Thanksgiving. Right? Esau is naked now. If you can't see that that's your enemy, you're going to be destroyed with your enemy. Right? Verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. So our punishment is accomplished, man. We done been through our years of slavery, our years of oppression. The enemy was supposed to let up on us. The enemy was supposed to, you know what I'm saying? The enemy was supposed to basically let us go, man. Just like how Pharaoh was supposed to let us go, but he refused to let us go. The same thing happening over here in spiritual Egypt. These damn Edomites do not want to take their foot off our neck. They want to continue to oppress us, continue to make money off the backs of you blacks, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians. They want you to be consumers. They want to suck you dry. They want to take your children from you, feed them to the grave. They want to feed your children to the prison system, right? They want to feed your children to the abortion clinics, right? They don't want to take their foot off our neck. They don't want to let us go, right? It says, he will do no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Right? I'm going to read that from the top. I'm going to close out with this too. I'm going to read this from the top. It say, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, the children of Israel. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. So we're never going back into slavery again. We never going back into the hands of our oppressors ever again, man. We finna rule. We got next. We about to rule this time in righteousness, and we not going off. Everybody in the kingdom, man, we're going to be perfect. We're going to walk perfect how her Mashiach Yahushua was perfect, right? It say, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that's what the Most High doing right now, man. The Most High visiting the earth. And whenever the Most High come visit the earth, it's a wrap, right? Death and destruction and salvation of his people. It's death and destruction to the heathen and 2/3 of our people, right? And salvation of his chosen elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3 that chose to follow this Bible, chose to keep the commandments, no matter how crazy we look to our family, right? We hearken to the voice of the Most High rather than men, right? Those are the ones that gonna leave on them chariots when them nukes hit, man. Right? That's them the ones that's not gonna feel that flame when them nukes hit. Right? Death to Babylon, death to Esau, Edom, death to the wicked 2/3, right? And Kwam Yasharallah. And with that, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. It's H.O.I. Las Vegas. It's H.O.I. to the cherries fly. Shalom.
The Simple Show explains the carbon footprint. This is you. You've probably been hearing a lot about climate change and how you should reduce your carbon footprint. But what is that exactly? Just like an actual footprint, it's a mark you leave upon the environment. No, not with your shoes, but with every action that releases carbons. Those are the harmful gases, such as CO2, which are pumped out by burning fossil fuels like oil or gas. The more fuel you use, the bigger your footprint will be. You may think that by driving your car, the only carbons you release come from the engine, but no. Consider the carbons that are emitted just to get fuel into the tank. From the energy needed to extract the oil from underground, the pollution caused by transportation and refinement, to the final delivery to your local petrol station. Not to mention the CO2 released by manufacturing your car in the first place. More than you thought, huh? So unless you live in a cave, you and everything you own has its own carbon footprint. Read a book? Printing and distributing. It uses energy. Brush your teeth, and your utensils will have a history in a factory. Even something as basic as an apple could have traveled hundreds or even thousands of polluting miles to end up in your local supermarket. You see, it's pretty much impossible to leave no carbon footprint behind, but that's no reason to stop trying. Think about your actions and choices and you'll be able to reduce your personal mark after all. That's how you really put the boot into climate change.